Okay, so punta tayo dito sa tipping errors. Okay, so first topic natin is tipping errors dito sa surveying. So before we go to tipping errors, pakita ko muna yung mga types ng errors. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang types ng error. We have the systematic and the accidental error. Okay, so pag sinabi natin systematic, yun yung tipping errors. Okay, so dito na belong yung sinasabi nating tipping errors, okay, due to tip. So these are the errors which are known to exist even before measurement, okay, and which can be exactly calculated and thus can be corrected. So yun yung kinaganda ng systematic. And we have also accidental. Ito yung mga errors which no matter how expert the observer is and no matter how precise the measurement is will nevertheless be still present. Okay, so what ay mga accidental yan eh. So this type of error can be reduced by using an experienced observer and a very precise instrument but cannot be totally eliminated. So yun. So yun yung mga accidental errors. So we have also error that di natin pwedeng sabihin na systematic, di rin natin pwedeng sabihin accidental. So tawag doon is blunder. So it is an error that is big enough that it cannot be just systematic or accidental. So pag sinabi nating error, yan yung difference ng observed value sa actual value. Yung actual value yung observed value from the true value, yung corrected na value. Okay? So parang ito yung erroneous na value, yung observed mo, yung actual na value mo. Then ito naman yung corrected na value mo. So may error doon kung may difference. And we have also deviation, that is just the difference of the observed value from the mean value. Okay? Yun yung deviation. Okay, so meron tayong mga sources ng errors dito sa measurement. So meron tayong tatlo. Personal, from the word personal. So that is person to person yung error, no? Due to physical capability or yung work experience niya. No? And we have also instrumental. So from the word instrument, so dahil yan sa mga instrument na ginagamit natin. Okay? So due to limited precision of each instrument, due to measure an accuracy, to measure a quantity 100% correct. Okay, so may mga precision niya. No? So instrument na yan. And then we have also the natural error. So from the word natural, so caused by nature. Okay, so wala tayong magawa kung may mga changes sa condition ng nature natin. Okay, so yun yung mga tatlong major sources ng errors. Okay, so dito na tayo sa tipping errors. Ayan. So, meron tayong still tip. And then, ito naman yung formula na ginagamit natin. Okay? So, we have corrected S. S stands for distance. So, S correct equals S error plus D total error, yung E. Okay? So, yung error dito, ito yung erroneous error or iba is labeled as tape error or yung ibang term nito is recorded error, recorded distance, tape distance, erroneous distance, measured distance. Okay, so yun yung S. Okay, and then ito naman yung corrected kung inad na natin yung total error per tape. Okay, so yung E, yung formula niya is just E total. So yung E total na yan yung total error per tape. So yan yung mga summation ng errors from 1 to 5. So ito yung mga error. So which is ito yan, no? So mamaya pagkita natin yan. Okay? Due to slope, due to sag, due to pull, due to temperature, and due to tape too long or too short. So yan yung 5. And then yung S dito, ito yung error. And then ito naman yung tape. Okay? Yan yung length nung tape. So yan. So punta tayo dito sa error due to tape too long or too short. So yung too short always taken as negative. And then yung too long, ayun na yan, no? from positive yan. Okay? So, minsan given to. Sa problem, given yan. Minsan wala din. So, pag wala, 0 lang. Bali, walang error dun. So, for number 2 na error is we have error due to change in temperature. It's just change in T or change in temperature. That is T actual minus T standard. T actual minus T standard times yung coefficient of thermal expansion times yung length ng tape. Okay? So, change in T. Kung yung temperature is nag-increase from standard to actual, so, expected positive yung magiging sagot mo. And then, negative siya pag may decrease in temperature. And then, we have also the coefficient of thermal expansion. So, for steel tape, ito yung mga constant na value niya. So, minsan ibigay yan sa problem, minsan hindi. Pero kadalasan binibigay. And then, we have also length ng tape. And then, pangatlo, we have error due to change in pole. Okay? So, we have change in P, yan yung P actual minus P standard. Okay? So, expected kung may increase ng pole, positive yung magiging sagot mo, no? And expected kung may decrease ng pole, so negative. Okay? So, yung area dito, yan yung cross-sectional area of steel tape. So, makakompute mo yan by yung basic na formula na unit weight equals volume. And this becomes area times length. Kaya yung area mo is just weight over density times the length. Okay? So, yan. Yung E dito is the elastic modulus ng steel tape. Constant man yan, di ba? Constant yan. That is 200 still eh. Still. So, 200 times 200 megapascal or 200 times 10 to the power of 9 Pascal. And then, we have also error due to sag. So, yung error due to sag is always negative. Okay? Always negative yan, no? Kung positive yung magiging sagot nito, lalagyan mo talaga siya ng negative. Lalagyan mo talaga yan. For example, nag-solve ka ng ganito, nakuha mo is 0.02. So, bali positive yan. So, this is always taken as negative. So, kailangan mong dagdagan ng negative yung final na sagot mo for error due to sag. So, yan, no? So, ito naman yung formula niya. We have the length times the W squared all over 24 times P squared. So, yung P yan yung applied pull. Yan yung P actual, no? Meron tayong P standard. P actual, meron din tayong P standard. So, dalawa yung pull mo. So, yung gagamitin mo dito na formula is yung P actual. So, I hope klaro yan. And then, we have also the W. Yun yung total weight ng tape between two support. For example, kung ito yung steel tip mo, then, sinuportaran mo yan. So, yun, no? Between two support. So, meron kang weight dyan. Okay? So, yung weight na yan, may formula din yan that is, kasi yung weight dito is in terms of kilograms. So, kung yung weight na binigay niya is in terms of kilogram per meter, yung tawag dyan is weight per unit length of tape. So, kailangan mong i-multiply yun ng length. Kaya, meron kang formula. Kung i-expand natin ito, no? We have L times WL squared divided by 24P actual squared. So, this becomes L cube W squared 24P actual squared. Kaya meron tayong ganyang formula. Pero yung kaibahan nila, baka kasi mawala kaya. Minsan kasi nalilito yung iba. Ito is in terms of kilograms, while yung ito is in terms of kilograms per meter. So, watch out with the units. Ha? So, kailangan mong bantayan yung magtarong ng units. Ha? Okay, yung L dyan, yan yung length ng tape between supports. And then, meron tayong error E. Yung E is error per span between two supports. And then we have also error per tape, that is number of span per tape times error sa isang span. Okay? Nangyayari yan kasi minsan hindi naman between two supports lang. No? Minsan, for example, at quarter points. Okay? So let's say ito yung total tape mo, no? Ito yung total tape mo. Then pag sinuportaran mo yan dito sa end to end nya, bali between two supports, sobrang laki ng sag, no? So medyo hindi na accurate. So yung ginagawa, minsan sa suportaran yan, 1, 2, ganyan, no? So suportaran yan ng the same level. So let's say dito yan. So yung magiging itsura niyan ngayon is magiging ganito na. So nalilisen yung error due to sag. So ganun yung nangyayari, no? So yung analysis nito is ito lang, kung ano yung distance nito. For example, ito yung for example, same lang sila, no? So we have L over 4, L over 4, L over 4. And then yung total weight, for example, total weight, kailangan mo yung i-subdivide dito na part. So this becomes W4, 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 W4. So yung ginagawa mo is itong E1 na to, itong E1 na yan, dito lang yan banda. Okay? So meron kang E1 dyan. And then yung NS is number of span. No? For example, L over 4 tsaka L over 4, symmetrical na lahat. No? So meron kang A1 din dito, A1 din dito, A1 din dito. So yung total error mo is bali yung dito is 4 na tag-E1. Kaya meron tayong ganitong formula, no? So yan na yung magiging error mo due to sag, no? So tandaan mo yan, no? Tandaan mo yan lagi. Pero yung formula nito is ito pa rin yan. Okay? Ito pa rin yung formula mo, LW squared. Let's say LW squared 24P actual squared. Yung maibabala, yung magbabago lang is yung L tsaka W mo, no? Magbabago na yan. Yung magiging length mo is yung L over 4. And then yung magiging weight mo is yung W over 4 squared. Okay? So, ganun lang yung mangyayari dyan, no? Kung hindi siya between two supports. Kasi meron tayong at quarter points, at mid-span, at middle third points. Ganun eh, no? Or depende. Basta yung ano lang is i-add mo lang sila lahat, no? Every span. So, ganun lang yung ibig sabihin ng error due to sag. We have also error due to slope or incorrect alignment. So, always taken as negative. So, yun na pa rin, no? Kung yung magiging sagot mo nito is positive, so kailangan mong lagyan ng negative sa final na error mo. Bali, yun yung magiging final na error mo ng slope. Always taken as negative. Tandaan mo yan, no? Yung slope, yung sag, tsaka yung error due to tape too short. Always taken as negative yung tatlo. So, the rest is, it could be positive or negative. Depende kung ano yung magiging sagot niya pag kinumpute mo. So, okay. I hope klaro yan. So, yung error due to slope is just H squared, yung difference between 2 points. Kung ito yung point A mo, and ito yung point B mo. So, yung difference between 2 points. Okay. Difference in elevation between 2 points. And then, yung S dito is, ito yung S. Okay. So, minsan, ito na yung, minsan, pwede mo rin computein yan. For example, computein mo lang yung error due to bali from 1 to 4. So makuha mo yung S corrected nya na paganyan, no? So bali yung S corrected na yan, kung dadagdagan mo siya ng error due to slope, so parang ito yung magiging S corrected ng error from 1 to 4. Pero kung gusto mo ma-compute yung, kasi yung essence nung tipping errors is always horizontal distance. So, yung magiging S correct mo is ito na, no? So, ito yung magiging S correct from error from 1 to 5. Okay? So, tandaan mo lang lagi na yung tipping errors is always yung horizontal distance yung kinocompute mo. Okay? Kasi dito sa error due to slope, parang nagsusukat siya, akala niya horizontal yung sinusukat niya, horizontal distance. Yung nangyari kasi dito is nakitaan na may elevation yung starting point niya dito sa final destination niya nung sinukat niya, no? So, bali, instead na horizontal, akala niya horizontal, so naka-incline pala yan. So, kailangan mong i-correct ulit yun. So, by error due to slope. I hope naintindihan niyo yun. Sige, so sa next na video is ipakita ko yung story nung tipping errors. Kasi may story to kung saan ang galing lahat ng formulas dito. So, sa next na video na yan, tsaka mag-solve na tayo ng example problem dito sa tipping errors. So, ito yan. So, sa next na video, so see you in the next video. Thank you.